Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on Hammy Facts. Today's video is actually going to be signs that you need a bigger cage for your hamster. Okay, before we get into this video, I need you guys to leave a like, click that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and share my channel. Now we can get started. Okay, so as you guys know, or should know at least, is that a hamster cage can only be 450 square inches or bigger. Any smaller hamsters just can't live in it. It's too bad for them. So, if you have, like, say a 350 or any smaller than 450 square inch cage, and you notice that your hamster is chewing on the bars, I'll try to leave pictures around the top, but if your hamster is chewing on bars of the cage, if you even have bars, a lot of cages do. So if you notice paint is coming off or bending of the bars or anything like that your hamster would not normally do, that's one sign that you need a bigger cage. The second sign is that if you have a glass cage or a bin cage or any cage that doesn't have bars and the hamster is kind of hopping up and down, kind of like spazzing out and they're going crazy on the side of the bin or glass or whatever, that is the second reason. They aren't getting enough exercise and they need something bigger to run in. The third reason that you need a bigger cage is if they are monkey barring. So basically, you know, at recess you have those monkey bars and then they go across the top and you climb on them and everything. So if, again, you have bars in your cage and you notice your hamster is holding on to them, kind of climbing across the top and then like dropping, number one, dropping could hurt them. Number two, they could start like biting in other places and it's just not good for them. So that is the third reason you're going to need a bigger cage. Now, again, there could be reasons like you need a bigger wheel and your hamster isn't getting enough exercise. So I've never really talked about wheels before. Just a quick little wheel update. If anybody does not know what size a wheel is, you could probably search it up. I have not because I know what size, but I'm not sure what it would say. But for a dwarf, they make, or for any wheel, they make a 6-inch wheel. I'm not really sure why. It's so small. Robos run the fastest. They could never fit in that. Dwarfs, like, still could not fit in that. So 6-inch wheel, I don't even know why you would buy. Now, an 8-inch wheel and higher for a dwarf is amazing. Like, 8 inches gives them enough, like, room to run. Now, for a Syrian, that would not be good. An 11 to 12-inch wheel for a Syrian would fit. You could probably even get a chinchilla wheel if you had the big enough cage. But anyway, nobody get a 6-inch wheel because it just won't work. So bigger is always better. Anyway, as we were saying, those are a few of the signs that you're going to need a bigger cage. But again, like, maybe your hamster will just sleep more and won't come out as much because they have nothing to do. Remember, lots of toys are necessary. You're going to need chew toys, fun stuff to just play on. You're going to need a hideout in your cage. So just kind of other stuff to keep them entertained. Now, some people think hamsters are just like room decorations and they can put these small little cages into the corner of the room and that's it. And then friends come over and they're like, oh my gosh, you have a hamster. And that's just not good. Like, it's like putting a human in like a really closed space without anything to do, and hamsters come along and like, oh my gosh, you have a human. Anyway, you need, like, if you actually want a hamster, that's different. Like, you need to have good food and big enough wheel, a good cage. Everything like that matters. I don't know why I'm twisting my hair. Everything like that matters. So have kind of what you need. If you're an animal person, hamsters are great because they're not easy to take care of, but they aren't hard to take care of. So a hamster for an animal lover like me, I love animals, would be a very fun pet because my parents won't let us get a dog, and we don't have a big enough backyard for like a lot of other animals that need to be outside. And I also really want a bunny, but we can't get one. So a hamster is just great because it doesn't take up so much room unless you want it to. Like my cage is 920 and it doesn't take up that much room. So the critter trail cages that are really colorful and have all the tubes, don't get those. We need to put them out of business. They're so bad and they're $50 and I got my cage for $55 and it's 920 square inches. So make sure also if you get a wired cage, and a lot of the wired cages, I'll put pictures up, they have more wire in like a tiny little bit of like plastic for the shavings, but it's only like maybe 2 or 3 inches. It's not very much. So I actually thought of an idea that you can always put cardboard a little bit more up 4 inches, but then they can't really see out of it. So just make sure that there's a height so that you can fit your wheel in there, and make sure it's 450 square inches and above, and you shouldn't really have those problems. Like I know Cheeky used to bite on his cage and I used to get kind of mad at him, and don't do that. It's not going to help. He was just trying to show me that he needed a bigger cage, and one day I actually listened. I felt so bad for him. But one day I listened and I got him his new cage, and he's having so much fun in it. Also, don't use peppermint or any oils like lime to try to have them stop. It won't work. And peppermint actually it won't harm them, but it's like us coming home to like a stinking house. Like it won't, they'll be scared of it. They'll be scared of it. Lemon and lime is actually really poisonous to them, so don't try to like rub it on the bars. But if you do happen to see them monkey barring, chewing, or jumping up and down in the glass, then I would recommend getting a bigger cage. Now, hamsters are picky, and of course they used to live in the wild, so they had the entire world to run around, and now we keep them in little cages. So try to take them out as much as possible without waking them up at like in the middle of the day. I know Cheeky usually wakes up around like 8 o'clock, and then I'll put him in the bathtub and maybe he'll come up to the attic and we'll run around together. But if you guys see any of those, what we talked about, monkey barring, chewing, or hopping up and down the cages, just try to get a bigger cage. And if you have a really big cage, then it may just because your hamster may be picky. So that's it for this week's video. Gosh, I cannot talk. If you guys enjoyed, can you guys leave a like, click that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and would you guys mind sharing my channel? Because it would mean so much to me. And if you guys want to check out Cheeky's Instagram, he has his own Instagram. I'm not sure what it is. I'll let you guys know, but if you want to see really cute pictures that my mom takes of him, then you can check it out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!